Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing great. Today I'm going to introduce to you 18 types of Aglaonema that I've collected. I show them all briefly now. Later I'll introduce to you one by one, including their names. As I go along, I'll give you some tips how to take care of this plant as well as how to propagate this plant based on my own experience. Okay, now take a look at this one. This is called Red Valentine, as you can see here. Now for some of you who have seen Red Valentine before, the original color will not be like this. It will appear darker pink. Okay, the reason this one appear like this, light pink with the leaf, and then the new leaves are darker green, because I've been keeping this plant indoor in a very low light area. Now one thing you need to know is that if you're keeping any colored plants like this, okay, the way the plant retain its original markings or color really depends to whether it's a colored plant like this or whether it's a green plant like this. Okay, it depends to the variety. If you're keeping a colored Aglaonema plant, okay, if you're keeping in a low light area, it may lose its original markings or patterns, like what has happened to this particular one. The original one should actually be like this. You can see here, this is the darker pink and dark green. Now this is still young, that's why the leaves are very small. As you can see here, they are still growing. Okay, there are a lot here inside here. You can see here. Okay, but this one is an older plant, but the color changed not because this plant is old, but because of the location I placed this plant. Okay, it didn't get enough of sunlight. Okay, I was keeping this indoor. Alright, so make sure you give this plant sufficient sunlight, but make sure the sun does not touch the leaf directly, because this plant does not tolerate sunlight, direct sunlight. Okay, it will burn the edges. Okay, and eventually the plant will actually start dying off, because this is not a direct sunlight tolerant plant. Okay, so you need to be very careful. Make sure you keep them in a shade area with sufficient brightness. Okay, now this is called Siam Aurora. Okay, another name for it is called firecracker. I love this one. See the color, the way the red line around the leaf and also the center. This is very unique. Also just came out from painting. See, I love the red color. Show you a close up how it looks like. There you go. See, now that is a new leaf coming out there. You can see here. See how beautiful. Now one of the way you can grow Aglaonema is through cuttings. Okay, now this is a mother plant. Okay, the larger one that I have. Okay, now I have been taking cutting from this particular plant. The way you can grow from cutting is that you cut at the edges here like this. You see, I have done a cutting. Once you cut like this, okay, you take the cutting and then you just pot it straight into a pot or polybag with a good well draining soil. Okay, and then it will eventually start to grow like this. Now that is one of the way you can grow this plant, by cutting the stem and planting, or you can also plant by division. Now if you see this particular plant that I show you just now, right, it has a lot of plants here. You see, there's a lot of stems, many stems, right? What you can do, you can actually take them all out, okay, of the soil and divide them. Okay, divide them and repot them individually according to each stem into each pot. Then it will grow into multiple Aglaonemas. Now this one is called Super White. See how beautiful this one. Now this is one of the slowest growing Aglaonema that I've grown. Okay, now this one itself took about more than 6 months to grow to this size. This is Super White is one of the slowest growing Aglaonema, but it's so beautiful, the white color with a hint of green surrounding the leaf like this. Sometimes you get some mutations where the whole entire leaf, okay, will be actually bright white. There's no green hint, alright, but that is a bit rare. Okay, and I have another one here. This is the same one, super white, but this has a mutation. As you can see, there's a red color mutation there. Now I don't know how that happened, but I'm loving it. I'll show you one of the leaf at the bottom there. Okay, the way it mutated. You can see here, see, half red, half white. See how beautifully half. Okay, as though there's a mix of two plants. Okay, I'm not sure why this actually happened, because I didn't cross this plant with any other type of Aglaonema. Nevertheless, I love this particular plant. Alright, so this is a very beautiful one. Now another thing I want to tell you is that when you do a planting through cuttings like this, right? Okay, as you can see, there was a new growth here. Sometimes there will be multiple growth, okay, from the same particular cutting area. Okay, you will have either 3 or 4 types of 4 plants growing, okay, at the same location, same cutting, right? The same stem, like this one. Okay, this one has only one growth here, but sometimes you'll have multiple growth. Later part, once they grow, you can take even more cuttings from that particular stem. Okay, now I want to compare this to you, show you another one. Okay, as you can see here, this red color, this is called red zircon. Now this red zircon and this super white are actually the same variety, okay, except the color is the one is red zircon is pink color and super white is white color. Maybe somehow this red actually have crossed to this one. Okay, I'm not sure how that happened, because I didn't cross any of them. Okay, and they were always been in a separate pot. They were not in the same pot. Okay, look at this red zircon. See how beautiful the leaf, so soft. Behind it appears like white color, okay, and in front is dark pink. See how beautiful. Now for the white one, behind is always white, okay, in front is always, there will always be a hint. Rarely you can see a full white. If it is full white, then you are lucky. I'll show you another one. Now this one is called orange dust. Okay, another name for it is harlequin. This is still in a poly bag. I haven't transferred into pot yet. Okay, in a month or so, okay, I'll transfer it to a bigger pot. As you can see here, there is 3 cutting planted there. Okay, once it's grow larger, I'll split them up, okay, individually, and pot them again in a larger pot, so that they can actually grow bigger. Okay, now if you compare this one to the one here at the side here, now this is called white legacy. Okay, both are green, okay, but this one, the pattern on the leaf looks like this. Look at the pattern. This has a longer leaf. Okay, the leaf is larger and bigger compared to this one. Okay, this one has pink color. So this is another two types of variety. You can see here. There's another one here beside here. This is called sparkling Sarah. Okay, I love this one. Very beautiful, dark green, refreshing. Now this one looks like this because this came from one stem cutting and planted in a pot like this. If you have multiple stems, okay, cut and placed in a same pot, then it will be very bushy and looks very nice. Okay, look at the green leaf, how beautiful it is. See the leaf. This has a white color stem. Okay, you can also once it grows, same thing, you can do the planting from these cuttings. Okay, now I'm going to show you another one. This one, this is called Aglaonema tiara. Okay, look at the red color, how beautiful it is. See, I love this color. This one also, there's a cutting that I planted with one stem only here. it's easier for me to carry and show you. All my mother plants are in my backyard. It's very difficult to carry and show you. Now there's another one here. This is also tiara, but I don't know why. Okay, this one particular part of the mother plant become like this color, dark red. Okay, I think this is a mutation. Okay, so I've splitted this up. Okay, cut this out and then I'm planting it, okay, in a poly bag here. I want to see what happens, how it grows up. Okay, see whether this is a mutation or not. Okay, and it has a more greenish leaf here, as well as a dark red, two different kind of leaf. Okay, but it came from this mother of this same tiara. Okay, but I want to see what happens. Okay, now another one I want to show you is this one. This is called Red Legacy. Okay, it also has a red color like this. You can see green, red. Okay, and this one and both of these two plants, okay, they look almost the same but not the same. You need to, so the tiara will have this kind of patterns on the leaf, okay, and the Red Legacy will have this pattern. So this is how you compare both of them. See, side by side, I put side by side. Okay, this one and this one is totally different. Okay, so that's how you compare. I hope you can see the comparison. Yeah, you can see this one and this one is different. Okay, that's how you differentiate these two particular plants. Okay, now I'm going to show you another one. This is called Pink Dalmatian. Okay, you see the patches of pink color. Okay, it looks like a Dalmatian patches. I think that's the reason this is called Pink Dalmatian. Okay, patches of pink on a green color leaf, as you can see here. This is a single stem cutting planted in a pot. Okay, eventually it will grow bigger. Okay, I have a bigger one at the bottom. I'll show you now. I love this one. This is very popular. See how the leaf looks like, dark green. Okay, this one is going to flower, quite old. See this one. Once this open up, okay, it will look white color. Okay, this is the seed, as you can see here. Yesterday it had 2 seeds, one fell off. Okay, now this one is going to flower soon. Okay, this is very beautiful. Okay, it doesn't really bloom like a flower, okay, but it's just like round shape or similar like this. Okay, but it will be white color, a bigger white color flower. Okay, see, nice pink. Okay, and then dark green behind is like this. Okay, there's another one which I love because this is very unique among all the Aglaonimas because of the lining and pattern. Now this is called Rotundum, as you can see here. Okay, the leaves are different. Okay, it has a very nice line, pink line. Okay, the center is also a pink line. Okay, very nice, different kind of leaf. Behind it looks like this, white line, but in front, okay, it looks pink line like this. It's called Rotundum. Very nice, beautiful plant. This is still young, this plant. Okay, there are 4 stems here inside, planted in this particular poly bag. Same, this is all use cutting method. Once these grow larger, okay, we can split them up and then even grow more from this. So as I mentioned just now, this is very easy to grow plant. Okay, you can just cut and plant, or you can split them up by division and just propagate, multiply them. Alright, so not very difficult. Any beginner that wants to try gardening or planting, okay, they can do that. Now this one is called Spring Snow. See how beautiful this spring snow, very beautiful. It looks like white color, but actually it's not white color. This is a light color green, almost yellow, but more to green, light green, right? It has very bright areas like this. Okay, so this is called spring snow. Okay, now there's another one beside here. As you can see, this is Morodoclo. Okay, Morodoclo appear almost same to spring snow, but the difference is that, okay, this is more to white color, okay, and this is more to light green color. okay. But another thing also, this rarely happens, okay. Most of the time, okay, Morodoclo will have patches like this, as you can see here, okay. One line of white in the middle, okay, with patches of white, okay, surrounding the leaf, okay. Whereas spring snow, it looks like this. So this is the difference between these two, Morodoclo and spring snow. So don't get confused if you're buying this plant, okay. Make sure that you know which variety you're buying, okay. This is spring snow, it looks like this. Morodoclo look like this, okay. So that is the difference. All right, now I want to show you one of the most popular one, okay. Guess what is this? Okay, this is called Silver Queen. Okay, this is very popular in the internet. If you can see, a lot of people are buying this and selling this. Okay, this is because even from a single cutting, you can have a very long, large leaf. Okay, not large, long leaf. Okay, and it will fall down and look very nice. Okay, this is called Silver Queen, as you can see here. Okay, very beautiful. Okay, let me show you the leaf close up, how it looks like. This is how it looks like. I have another one I can show you here, bigger one. See the leaf, how it looks like. This is how Silver Queen looks like. The leaf of the Silver Queen Aglaonema. Show you. See the new leaf coming out there, new growth. Okay. So that's how it looks like, Silver Queen. This one also is my favorite. Okay. Now for Aglaonema, most of the Aglaonemas, okay, besides this Silver Queen, okay, they always will be smaller, okay, in the sizes, right? But I have one here, okay, which is really big one. Okay, as you can see, this one, you can see the leaf here. This is about 12-inch long, the leaf, okay, very thick. This is called Pattaya Beauty. Okay, I believe this is from Thailand, that's why it's called Pattaya Beauty. I'm not sure its origin, but when I bought this from the supplier, he told me this is Pattaya Beauty, and I also checked online and did some comparison, and I can confirm this is called Pattaya Beauty. See how big this one? Okay, this is almost near to 1 meter tall, almost 1 meter. Okay, let me put here and show you. Compare it by comparing with other Aglaonemas. As you can see, okay, my arrangement of the pots, right? This is taller and bigger. This is only from one single stem, okay, cut and planted, and it has grown big like this. Okay, so this is Pattaya Beauty. See here. So if you like single cuttings and with lots of leaf like this big one, okay, you can actually get this one. Okay, if you have multiple stems in a same bigger pot, it will even look more bushy and even more nicer, right? So this is one choice that you can choose if you prefer a bigger version of Aglaonema, right? Now let me put this back here. Okay, now so I want to show you another one here, the larger version also. Okay, I just placed it here now. Now this one also same like the Pattaya Beauty. Okay, it's a larger type. Okay, this you can see here, this is even more larger. The leaves look like this. This is a type of Aglaonema, but honestly until now I couldn't find out the name. I've tried comparing the leaf, the stems, the color of the stems, everything against a lot of pictures on the internet, but I cannot find the actual one that looks like this. So I really don't know the name. I'll show you. This is a cutting that I took out from the mother plant, okay, and I placed it in the water, and it has rooted like this, as you can see here. Okay, so yeah, that's one of another way you can okay, that's how you can grow. Another way, one, you can actually cut the root and you can place it inside in soil straight away, plant in the soil. Another way, you can actually put it in the water and let the root grow, and once the root grow, okay, you can repot them into a larger pot with soil so that you can actually expand. But I like it this way. I want to keep it indoor like this, that's why I'm keeping it like this. So far, by keeping them in a water like this in a vase, I have no problem of the root rotting I change the waters regularly every week, so it didn't give me any problem. The plant is still fresh and looks nice, as you can see here. Okay, so I really don't know. So do you guys know the name of this particular Aglaonema? If you do, please let me know. Now I have another one here behind here. Okay, now this is another Aglaonema that I don't know the name as well. Okay, so if you know the name of this particular one, please tell me also. Okay, as you can see here, I don't know the name. This looks very nice like this in a pot. Let me show you like this. So this is how it looks like. Okay, single leaves. Okay, nicely growing. The leaf will be a bit winding like this, you know. This is not because of the water problem or anything. The plant itself is like this. So I show you a close up of the leaf. Maybe you know the name. So if you know, please let me know. Okay, now I'm gonna put back this where it came from. Now I'm gonna show you another one. Okay, this one. This is called Big Roy. Okay, as you can see here, this one also a bigger type. Okay, the leaf can grow big, but not as big as this one. This is the biggest. Okay, and also the Pattaya Beauty. Okay. Okay, now what you can do if you're growing Aglaonema, right? You can take a few variety of Aglaonema that you like, okay, and you can combine them and plant them like this in a single pot, okay, and then it will create which will create a nice beautiful bouquet like this, bouquet like arrangement, as you can see here. I've taken the Big Roy and few other like Pink Dalmatian, okay, and then plant them together like this, then make them look like into nice bouquet. So now if you grow all of them like this, right, some of them like this, and if you place them on a table indoor, okay, a dining table or in a living hall, okay, it will look very nice. See here, that's how it looks like. Now I hope you can see clearly. That's one of the arrangement that I did. Yeah, because of the color variation of different Aglaonemas, right? This will be a good experiment for you. So why don't you try out this one? It'll look nice, okay? Even better if you have a nicer pot. I'm using plastic pot at the moment, okay? But if you change it to different clay pots, right? It'll be more nicer. See? So now another thing I want to tell you about this particular plant is Aglaonema can be toxic. Alright, if you don't know, if you know any plant, indoor plant, okay, or outdoor plant that is edible, yes, if you know for sure you can eat. But if you're not sure, okay, does not matter whether it's Aglaonema or any plant, okay, if you're not sure whether it's edible, it's better to be careful with the plant. Now this plant is known to be toxic, okay, for dogs, small dogs, some people say even for horses, right? Okay, now cats, alright, even for kids, alright. So this can be very toxic. If ingested, this may cause severe swelling in the mouth, tongue, lips, or sometimes could cause nausea or vomiting, right? And which can actually cause suffocation. So if you're having toddlers running around in the house, you know, who likes to plug leaves, you know, put things in the mouth, so this won't be a good idea to have this plant indoor, right? So that's something that you want to think about, okay? Now coming to watering, okay, I haven't mentioned that. Watering of this plant is I water this plant every day, so there has not been any problem for me getting a rotten root because of the watering. I water them freely, okay, they enjoy water, but the soil that I'm using is a well draining soil, okay, maybe that is the reason. And I live in a tropical climate, okay, here the temperature is very hot, right? So I need to water them every day, right, to keep them fresh. If you are living in a colder climate, okay, and you experience winter, okay, I don't know how this plant is grown there. So it's best to identify a local grower, okay, in your region or area, and check with this person whether how to you know, water this plant, okay. different countries have different climates, right? So climate and the weather conditions, okay, all affects the way we water the plant. So that's something you need to really check it out, okay? But if you're in tropical country, I'm sure based on my own experience, you can water them freely. But just make sure the soil is a well-draining soil, okay? Don't retain the water. Now, even if the soil becomes soggy, right? Okay, I never seen the plant dying, okay, because of the sun. Eventually, the soil will adjust itself, okay. So don't worry about that, okay. But if you're keeping indoor, okay, it's better to water them once a week or twice a week, okay. So guys, that is something about this Agronema that I know, okay. I hope these informations are sufficient for you, and I hope you enjoyed viewing all my Agronema plants. All right, so briefly I show you again all of them here. Super white, okay, you can see this one, Tiara, Silver Queen, Pattaya Beauty, Pink Dalmatian. There you go. All right, so guys, thank you very much for watching. Okay, stay safe, have a nice day.